No glutens were harmed in the making of this video. As you saw in my intro, I'm going to make some brownies today. I like brownies, a little bit too much chocolate for me, but you know, my wife loves them, my kids love them, stuff like that. I'm okay with that. Whenever you bake, I want you to start thinking about getting everything ready to go before it's ready to go. And you know, naturally in making these videos, you have to think that way. But to tell you the truth, in every professional kitchen that I work in, and the one I'm working in now, that's the way we think. Everything has to be ready, from lining the pan. This is a piece of parchment paper. I put the pan over top of it and I cut the corners off and I made this little sling. Use a little bit of non-stick spray to actually stick the paper to the pan. Your bowl, your whisk, spatula, another bowl. All of your items that are going into your product. Okay, so today we're going to use the muffin method. Now the muffin method is very simple. It's combine the dry ingredients and then combine the wet ingredients and then marry the two together. Very simple to do. We're going to start off with our dry ingredients. 2 cups of oat flour. We know that I've made several gluten-free recipes and videos to go along with them that use oat flour. Remember to get certified gluten-free. Now, if you can't find the flour itself, get certified gluten-free oats, like the old-fashioned, stuff like that, and then just throw them in a food processor and make your own flour. But I'm able to buy it, so I'm going to use it. Keeps my food processor clean. So 2 cups. Cocoa powder. I'm using Dutch process, but you can use the regular cocoa powder also. But I like the Dutch process, so I'm going to use it. That is a cup. So that's all my dry ingredients. Let's mix them together. We'll set this to the side while we work on the wet ingredients. Another bowl. Start off with sugar. I've got 2 cups of brown sugar, dark brown. Sugar is always considered a wet ingredient because it melts so quick and easy. In it goes. Eggs, 4 of them. They're going in. Oh, I forgot a dry ingredient. Pinch of salt. We'll get the eggs and the brown sugar going. Easy enough. We'll put in a little bit of vanilla. We're gonna go we're gonna go a teaspoon. It's about right. I very rarely measure that. Half a cup of melted butter. This is still a little bit warm, so I'm gonna keep this moving and just drizzle this in. Okay. Wet ingredients are together, dry ingredients are together. Let's combine them. Be careful, you don't want it to all slosh around. What's nice again about using oat flour and gluten-free flours is that you don't have to worry about forming gluten. So you can mix it smooth. This is going to form a very stiff batter, so be prepared for that. It's also going to be very, very sticky. See? With that being said, I'm going to switch to a rubber spatula. Well, silicone spatula. So this will make a very nice brownie. If you like the poofy cake-like brownies, throw in a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to throw in some chunks. You can throw in nuts. I'm not a huge nut fan. I'm not a huge nut for nuts. I'll eat them every now and then, but I gotta be in the mood. I'm going to use some white chocolate chips. This is half a cup. And I got some semi-sweets. You can do whatever you want. We'll mix them in. That was a half cup of each. Now let's get this into our pan. Smooth this out as best as you can. Like I said, this is very, very sticky, so do the best you can. Oh, I've got a 9x9 baking pan here. And my oven set to 350. Time-wise, I think it's going to take about 35 minutes or so. But I'm going to start checking it at about 25. You know, do the whole pan rotation thing, stuff like that. There we go. Smoothed out pretty good. Like I said, in the oven. I'm going to start checking on it about 20-25 minutes. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to clean up. And I'm going to get out another piece of mise en place, which is a cooling rack. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, it's out. Did the toothpick test, comes out clean. This has to sit for 10 minutes. Then we got to pull it out and then we cool it. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Time to pull this out. And the reason why I took all that precautions in lining this pan is so I can do this. Now let this cool. Oh, hey, it's completely cooled. Time to cut it up. Let's put it back here on my cutting board. I'm gonna go thirds each way. You can cut it up however you want. If you want to trim off the edges, fine. I worked for a place that the brownies that they sold, they would trim off the edges and then they would sell the edges too. And those sold out faster than the brownies. Okay, I'm just gonna go for thirds. A little serrated knife is the way to go here. Oh, it's nice and gooey. Give it a turn. Okay, there we have it. My gluten-free brownies. Give them a try sometime. I think you'll like them. Just as well as the regular gluten brownies. And remember, no glutens were harmed in the making of this recipe. I'll see you next time.